Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another movie review. Now this movie review is based on the movie. This is actually based on true events, and it's the movie called Girl in the Basement. Now this movie was crazy, but if y'all watching, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that you won't miss some more movie reviews. Okay? So yeah, so this movie was crazy. So I believe the girl's name was Sarah. And she lived at home with her mom, her dad, and her sister was off in college. And she decided to come home on the weekends to see her family, whatever. So she was 17 at the time. And she confided in her mom and her sister always about what she planned to do for her 18th birthday. And I guess she was talking with her mom one day, and her dad just so happened to be walking in the hallway and overheard their conversation. So I guess the next day, the mom had to go run some errands or whatnot, and the daughter had left to go back to wherever she was at or go see somebody, whatever. She left to leave the house, so that way it only ended up being her dad and her in the house. So what he did was he was outside and he watched his wife leave, and he called his daughter out to come help him bring some stuff down into the basement. Okay, I'm like, okay, no anything. Okay, so she goes downstairs, she helps him and whatnot. Yes, because at first she was talking to her boyfriend on the phone. Talking to her boyfriend on the phone. So then her father calls her and she goes to help him bring some stuff downstairs. She does without no thought process of what's going to go happen. So they go into this, I guess, panic room or something that's hidden behind a wall built into the house or whatever. It's crazy. But yeah, she does that, and then he ends up locking her in the room. It's so soundproof that you can't even hear nobody scream, because what he did was cover up the vents with a thick blanket or whatever and close it off. You wouldn't even think nothing was down there. That's how secluded it was kept down there. And he was the only person who had access to the basement. He had a lock, like 3 locks up there, and he had the keys and everything. It was crazy. And then he did everything, had her there. So he goes upstairs. I think it was like a couple of days later. The mom and their sisters or whatever, they're all worried. They're like, well, where is she? Where could she be? They're thinking she's with her boyfriend, because her mom knew she had a boyfriend. The dad didn't know nothing about her, being intimate with her boyfriend, but she did. So, because what had happened was, I'm going to go back. She actually had snuck out the day, I think it was 2 or 3 days before that, situation took place. And she went to go see her boyfriend and whatever. And, people do what they do when they go see each other. Whatever. So then back for she goes, she's missing, but she's not missing. Yeah. So she goes missing. The mom calls the police, and the mom and daughter are frantic, like, what happened to this? What happened to the girl? They don't know what's happening. The dad is all nonchalant, like, well, not paying it no mind, not even just like giving thought that, oh my God, my daughter's missing, whatever, mind you, because he knows what's wrong with his daughter and stuff like that. So they get frantic or whatever, and they say, well, we're going to start looking for people, go call the boyfriend and see other friends to see if she's maybe over there. Everything comes up to no avail, that nothing happened, and so on. So as time goes by, he got infatuated with his daughter and, was buying her sexy clothes and stuff like that. He was like, you are under my control. You do as I say. Like, if she did something wrong, he would turn off the air so that she be basically gasping for her life, because she couldn't breathe through all the suffocation of not having the vents on to circulate the air around. So there was days she would be, sitting in the corner, just, trying to scrap by to make it to the next day. And then eventually, he started she started catching on to like, okay, in order for me to survive, I might have to just start complying by his rules and stuff like that. So he eventually raped her, and then she ended up getting pregnant. Yep, she ended up getting pregnant, and her first child was a girl, so she ended up giving birth down there. It's crazy. And then so on, the abuse kept going year after year after year after year, and they're still looking for her parents. They're still looking for her, and her mother does not know it. The whole entire time that she's been locked downstairs in the basement. This went on for years and years and years. She ended up having another kid. The next kid she ended up having was a son. Yeah, it's crazy. She taught them how to, read and write and all the other stuff, because that's all they knew was that. They never knew what the TV was, never knew what outside was, because they was raised in that room. And like I said, over the time, they had more and more kids. One of them she ended up losing, I guess it had like a carbon monoxide. He was trying to kill them too. Their dad / grandfather was trying to kill them in a carbon monoxide poisoning, so there'd be no evidence of what really happened to his daughter. But over time, one of the kids got a chance to live upstairs. One of the kids. And they played it off as if that was, the grandson, and she ran off with somebody else. And, we want you to just stay back and take care of the kid. So that ended up happening. The son ended up they're calling grandparents. It is what it is. That was the grandparents. So, mind you, his whole son was living upstairs with him and his wife. Like, I wonder what was going through his sick and twisted mind. The fact that you did all that to your child, and then you go upstairs and lay with your wife. Like, sick, twisted, and demented for sure. So, years go by, whatever. Their daughter ended up getting sick. So she got asthma, a bad asthma attack. This is around the time the dad was trying to kill them in the carbon monoxide poisoning attempt that didn't fall through, because the son that they got to live upstairs came out, was talking to the grandfather and whatever. So I guess his plans halted. So they spared some days. And then the daughter had a bad asthma attack. And, that was her chance to get out and get help. And that, so lo and behold, she did. That was some bravery, mama mode stuff right there, because she was able to get help. He was able to get arrested. Finally, it was like over 18 years of her being down there in that room that she was able to get out and get freed. I know they probably went through so much therapy after the fact, because that was so traumatizing. Year after year after year, and all those kids. Whew, it's crazy. But the real story, she ended up having, in real life, the real girl, she ended up having, I think, over 7 or 8 kids by her dad. Like, she's now in a secluded area with her family, and that's it. That movie is crazy. If you want to check it out, you can check it out. I'm not sure if they're still airing it somewhere, but I actually found it on Philo. It's you can do a 7-day trial, I think, or to watch it for free. And then after that, you pay like $20 a month for it. It's a good app. They do have some good shows or whatever. I just downloaded it just so I can watch that movie, because I heard about it, and I just wanted to see for myself what the movie was all about. It was definitely good, sick, and twisted at the same time, but it's definitely an eye-opener that people do think that way, and you got to be mindful of your surroundings, because you never know, your worst enemy could be somebody in your own family. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this movie review. Please comment down below if y'all like to see more of these. And give me some movie suggestions. If I watch them, I could do them. If not, I will look for it and watch and then give you my honest review on the movie as well. So, guys, like, comment down below. Hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified. Also, check out my main channel, Honimama. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.